So now let's talk about bow strokes. There are a number of different strokes that you'll use in orchestra. One of those is going to be Detache. That's kind of your basic stroke. That just means that you're playing smooth bows, but with a little bit of separation. So, and Detache strokes are something that even professional violinists work on throughout their entire careers, right? So, the main things that you want to look for when you're doing a Detache stroke is, like I said, that sense that the violin is holding up the bow. Your arm feels like it's sinking into the string, kind of. Your hand, your right hand, is just guiding the bow. And you really want that nice opening of your elbow. So. And then I can do that on other strings as well by raising my elbow. I call this my chicken wing. I can go back and forth like this. I'm not doing this. That comes in later in much more advanced strokes. But I'm crossing strings like this. So if I cross over to G, for example, that's how I can get a nice sound out of my instrument. So next, let's talk about staccato. Staccato is short and snappy, right? So where do you think that motion is going to come from? For most people, it's going to come from your elbow, right? So we want that short and snappy, quick motion in and out. And you might notice there's quite a lot of movement in my right hand when I do this, because I'm allowing my joints a lot of flexibility. And that's going to make it a nicer sound rather than just, right, that sounds pressed and kind of choked. We don't want that. We want a ringy staccato. And that's going to come with flexibility in your right hand. Next, let's talk about a legato stroke. So unlike a Detache, that separation between the notes should be really minimized. So again, you see a lot of movement in the joints of my hand here. Let's do a tremolo as well. So what we're going to do is, if we have a forte at the beginning of our tremolo, we're going to do a full long bow, get to the tip, and then it's a very quick motion in your elbow, and looseness in your right hand is going to give you that kind of shaky sensation. So, and you can do this at a forte with a little bit more bow, a little bit lower in the bow, or you can do a very quiet, shimmery tremolo by going a little bit higher on the string, so you're almost over your fingerboard, not quite, and using less bow hair. Versus. So there's all sorts of different ways that you can do tremolo like that, and it kind of depends on the flavor that you're going for in the piece that you're playing.